Hello students, hope you are all good and doing well with your studies at home. So we are starting with new lesson of a book Flamingo, that is a poem. My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das. So on the screen you are having a PPT, and the first slide is about the author, that is Kamala Das. She is very prominent figure in Indian writing of English. She wrote a number of wonderful literary piece, so we must know something about this lady. She was born in Kerala, somewhere in Thrissur district in 1934, and she lived till the age of 75 in 2009. Her father was an editor, managing editor in Matrubhumi, that was a widely circulated Malayalam daily, and then her mother was also Malayali poetess. She got that academic environment in right from beginning at her place. Um, there is a fact that I have mentioned here in this slide is she died at the age of 75 in Pune, and then her corpse was sent to Kerala. In Thiruvananthapuram she got her last rituals and she was buried, as had she changed and she embraced new religion Islam, and she changed her name from Kamala Das to Kamala Suraya. There as you are having the second picture in that slide about the author, that you are you are seeing her in a burqa. Second slide is related to her works, that is her career. Das's first book, Summer in Calcutta, was a promising start. She wrote chiefly of love, its betrayal, and the consequent anguish. Anguish, some kind of pain when you got betrayed by somebody else. Most of the writings reflect her own hardships of her life. She had many um, unsuccessful and failed relations, and she had boldly wrote all about that in her writings. At the age of 42, she published her autobiography, that is also very famous, My Story, that is shown there in the picture. My Story, you can easily see. That was important that that book got translated into many foreign languages, so it was one of the important literary piece that she wrote. She had written on many different topics, like poor old servant, about the sexual dispositions of upper middle class women living near a metropolitan city or in a middle of a ghetto. So she had been writing on different kind of topics, but the important thing is that she had that indigenous flavor of the soil, that was very important. Some other names are also mentioned in your book about the poet, as the famous novel of her is Alphabet of Lust and others. So this is short introduction. If you want to know more about her, then you can go and search on internet. But another thing that we must remember about her while reading about her, she wrote with uh, pseudonym, another name, that is Madhvi Kutti. She did not write with her own original name. So now we are moving towards the text of the poem, My Mother at 66. Before we start, I want to ask you all, have you ever thought about the aging nature? Uh, it is always with the next moment, and with the passing of a day, we all grow in the number of age. And if we look at our parents who are elderly, they need, have you ever thought about them who are in about who are actually very old? some your grandparents as well. What will happen to them? As it is there in the book as well, aging is a natural process. Have you ever thought what our elderly parents expect from us while they are in that age? What do they expect from us who are very young? What are their expectations? What are their thoughts about the young age? So now we are moving. Actually, it is written in subjective. She herself is the mm, one who is describing the all events took place with her. It's her first hand experience that she had written in this poem. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning. Definitely, she had visited her parents' home, who used to live in Kerala, Cochin. She is now going to Cochin airport, from where she had to board an airline for her journey back home. Means she used to live, as earlier mentioned, she died in Pune. Means she had shifted there, and now she had one visit to them, and now she's back, going back to her own place through a flight from Cochin. So she is driving the car with her mother, and they are moving towards airport to catch a flight. Next line. The next slide is, I saw my mother beside me, doze, open mouthed, a face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. There is a picture in the slide. You can easily see that there is an old lady who is almost dozing, and the poetess describes her mother as an old and pale. Um and of old age people generally, they are in age where life, with the energy, the brightness, the luster on their face is in decreasing form. And here she looked almost like a corpse. Corpse is a very hard or harsh word to use about your parents or your someone, but that is reality. Corpse is the dead body. uh, her, her face was colorless and seemed to have lost the fervor of life. Life is what? Liveliness. It is all about energy, about your movement, all your mm, the how you enjoy it, how you look, that is full of life. No, she is missing all of them, the kind of face that she was observing. Then she says, and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. Now, when they are moving towards airport, she had a look outside the window, and she saw some beautiful young trees who are sprinting. They are at their tender age. They are very new. They are just in sapling form. They are at growth. They are new, and she saw they are okay, them. And on the other end, the other beautiful symbol she used is children. They are symbol of energy. Here it is written, to drive away the pain and agony, Kamala Das looked out of the window. When she first saw her mother, she found her in such a pale and corpse form that she got little bit desperate, and she felt little pain, and to avoid that she see out there, and she found trees which are symbol of life and growth. And children, she also used another symbolic thing, that those represent youth, vitality, vigor, and life and growth. All these things, all of these things are in decline, at the decrease with her mother. So they are in contrast with her mother. But after the airport airport security check, standing a few yards away. After the security check, she is standing a few yards away from her mother. Okay, that is the scene, that is the setting. At the airport, they had definitely undergo the security check. She was standing some yards away. So the next line will be able will give us idea why what is going to take place. I looked again at her, wan, pale as a late winter's moon. She has used this picture and she compared the late winter's moon with her mother. Definitely, her mother is very old. She's at the age of 66. She looked pale and colorless like a late winter's moon. She had compared her with that winter moon. Winter's moon lacks luster. If you see, the winter's moon generally takes place in the end of the year, and that lacks luster, the shine, the brightness on it. uh, Similarly, her mother face was also lacking that radiance, and now it is misted by age. Means her age is overpowering her. The winter's moon that appears at the end of the year also symbolizes the ebbing state of the mother's life. uh, that is also winter's moon, that is the end of the year, means that is the end of something, some calendar, some thing that is also related to her mother's life that is about to end. And felt that old familiar ache, my childhood fear. Generally this thing happens with the children. They generally very, they're afraid to go away from their parents, especially mother parent. That they do not if you remember your first day of school, you every child generally uh, has that fear. He doesn't want to get separated from her mother. So that is thought, that is temporary. We all know that after school you will be able to meet your parents. That time too you have that fear. So if you have second thought that if that separation is for good, for long, for always, then it is very difficult. The same here, she again felt that childhood fear that she had in her childhood about the separation of her mother. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. That is very difficult situation to face. She did not want to show her facial expression, the kind of feeling that she had. She did not want to show them to her mother, so she changed her face and she just waved her hand, and mm, and she adieu her formally that Amma, you will see you soon, very soon, मिलेंगे बहुत जल्दी, like that. And she just put the cloth of smile on her face to relax the environment and herself on. These are some other things that I have mentioned. You can easily go through them. Some characteristics of youth and old age used in this poem. Some figure of speech, that is very important. There, while writing about this poem or any poem, while writing, if the question is of 4 or 5 marks or 6 marks in class 12th, long question, you must use these things in your answer. This figure of speeches that took place in the poem, that is very impressive. So here there are some used figure of speeches, simile, that I have explained here, that draws a comparison between two different things, especially a phrase containing the word like or as. Sleeping like a log, my love is like a red rose, Robert Burns, who used this line. idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. The examples used in this poem are of simile are like that of a corpse as a late winter's moon. Repetition is also used, smile, smile, and smile. Contrast is also used here, old age and youth. Appraisal of the title, that you should that is your task of this poem. You can go through all these things on this appraisal, why the title is used as 66. This is one hypothesis, that this can be the reason behind selection of this figure 66, why she used this. So for that is the end of the lesson. And you should do of you should write summary of the poem having all the important idea of the poem. Okay, good day, we'll meet in next lesson.